Assalamualaikum. So we will continue with the explanation on the coding and algorithm that I use to code for this GUI for assignment 2. So firstly, after we create editor.fig, we can navigate to the coding by clicking to the element and then view callback, create function. So we will be transferred into our coding. For as an example, if I want to iterate something on upload picture, I will click here, view callback and callback. So here we can see this is the coding that I use to call for the image. So here user can upload the photo of their choice. Here I use UI get file to call function to call for the image and then append the image URL to full name because later I will append it to IM a variable so that I can put it to handles the current data that will be shared through all this application. So the firstly, I will view the image using exist handles the exist one images SCIM. So here is the preview of the image. Because I use image ESC, it will fulfill all the exists. Because I'm not using image show. Later I will use image show. So moving on. From the exist, we go to push button, darken, and we will see the coding there. So here at the darken, I will call exist one, which means here I will call back the exist one, the photo that I'm showing right now. So after I call it, I will update the current handle structure using GUI data and then append it to new image because later in this function, I will use new image as the variable to iterate the photo. And then I use Roy Poly, which is a function in MATLAB that use for user to choose desired polygon or region of interest. So here in this function, in this function, I will choose a desired polygon by making a 4-side polygon, and then it will use a bit or not ROI to differentiate between selected part and non-selected part. Selected part will be highlighted into black color, which makes it to view as darkened. So moving on, after I append the new image into NotRoy, we will put the image all together and preview it as image show, image darken, a new image from our project. So as an example here, so this is we see the region of interest is darkened. So moving on, we will see the function callback for blur. So at this blur, I use a different approach from most others. So firstly, I will call back the first exist because we want to use the earliest photo of our program, which is the non-edited one. And then we will put it to new image because later we want to use this as a variable throughout our demo. And then so here I use JRECT, which means that it creates a rectangular selector as in video I show here, and then it append it, and here is the filter used to blur our image. AG is the variable, f spatial is the name of function, average is just numbering, just a name, and then this is the degree of blurriness. So later I append back the image filter or the filter and the image that we crop onto J, which is the image of our first image, and then we append it to uh, the base image, which is the whole image, so that we can create the blur effect. So as an example, I click here. So here, this is the region of interest to be blurred, and the side is not clear. Because I use a G rectangle, it will make the rectangular line on our region of interest, because the image is stacked and not because I stack the image on the original image and not the crop image. So for the next function, we will see our image save. So at image save, the function callback is only image save, which is later we'll save the photo and we can preview it later. So for example, I click save. I save to my desktop as testing test 1, 2, 3, 4 as a PNG. So we can see here test 1, 2, 3. So that's all from me. Thank you.